It wasn't easy saying goodbye to St. Gallen. We had just had some of our most memorable days, hiking to see Alpsee, wandering through Stein am Rhein, and exploring the quiet corners of St. Gallen's old town and cathedral. But something about the next place pulled us forward, a 1,000-year-old castle by a lake. Not a fairy tale, a real one. And we were about to find out what it was guarding. Gallen, going here. We were on our way to Spiez, a town we barely knew, except for one thing, a castle that had stood for more than 1,000 years.
We are in Luzerne. Is it the one?
What comes to mind when you hear the word castle? Stone towers, ancient battles, knights, kings, and forgotten stories? We didn't know what to expect either, only that Spiez had one, a castle quiet by the lake, once a lookout for vineyards, soldiers, and nobility, still standing, still watching.
We are in Spiez, which means halfway of our Switzerland journey. Press. Kita dua lang. Alright. Tang dire.
Spiez daw.
Nga naman ako sa imong phone ni, hugaw kayo.
Going down lang ka.
We arrived just after 2 p.m. Our accommodation was near the lake, so we started walking downhill from the station, pulling our bags behind us. Later we found out there's a bus that goes there, but it runs infrequently. We didn't mind, because halfway through that walk, we caught our first glimpse of it. The castle, not from a fairy tale, but from history. Sloss Spitz has stood here for over a millennium. It began as a fortress in the 900s. For centuries, noble families lived within these walls. Lords who swore allegiance to emperors and knights who rode out across the Bernese highlands. They added towers, gardens, a chapel, turning what was once a military post into a residence of power, culture, and pride. It's hard to imagine this place once prepared for war. And yet today it's quiet, no guards at the gate, just visitors, and a few so calm. For 1,000 years, this castle kept watch over the vineyards, over the lake, over the lives that came and went. It no longer commands soldiers, but in its stillness, it still guards something. A memory, a rhythm, a view that refuses to be forgotten, like a silent guardian by the water. The castle faded into the distance, but something about it lingered. As the boat moved across the lake, we wondered what stories were waiting on the far shore.
Mhm. Asa ka lako-lako dong?
The boat brought us to Thun, a bigger city just across the lake. Spiez was calm, surrounded by vineyards. Thun stood taller, busier. The river moved faster here, and so did life. We arrived with no set of plan, just a sense of curiosity, so we followed the people into the heart of the old town. And there it was, an old wooden bridge fighting the Ache River. Its roof darkened by centuries of weather and time. It felt like a gate into the past. They say it helps regulate the river's flow, but standing there, it felt more like a relic, built for more than water, built to last. Then we saw it, another tower, rising above the rooftops like it was still keeping watch. Another castle, another sentinel by the water. It felt different from Spiez. Spiez's castle was serene, content by the lake. Thun was commanding, set high above the old town like it was meant to be seen. Built in the late 1100s, this castle wasn't just a home. It was a statement, a show of power over the region, right at the crossroads of trade routes and rivers. Thun feels like a city shaped by its castle, not just in stone and structure, but in presence.
What's up?
The morning felt slower than usual. Spiez castle stood quietly across the water, still watchful like it had guarded our sleep. Today we'd leave the stories of castle behind. Time to breathe in fresh air and follow a different kind of trail.
Dan kanan si sister diri.
We started from a small village above the lake Eshi. Most people only pass through, but this place has deeper roots. The name means the ash tree, a reminder that even quiet towns hold ancient stories. Today we're going to walk to a lakeside village named Fallen Sea. The trail takes about an hour, mostly downhill and easy to follow. We just look for the yellow Wonderweg signs. It simply means hiking trail, an easy trail walkable with normal shoes.
Five minutes after the walk.
40 minutes more. Scary mo na yung mga langga.
Out ka.
When I'm lost in the madness and I can't break free, when the world's on my shoulders, I still believe in the flame, in the fire. Lift me up and kiss the sky. There's a way, there's a light, 'cause I got everything I need in your eyes.
Switzerland's trail signs are easy to follow. Just stick with yellow if you are a beginner. Red and white means mountain trail, steeper and trickier. We stop at the bench halfway down for a lunch break, overlooking what's marked as the Fallen Sea Ferry Terminal. It looked more like a quiet hillside station, but for over a century, this was where passengers transferred from boat to train. The service stopped in 2020, but the history still lingers in the view. Polensee is a quiet lakeside village, small, peaceful, and beautiful in a simple way. No tourist crowds, no rush, which is probably why we like it so much. We've never been big fans of cities and crowds, and this village felt just right. Just a lakeside path, a calm shore, and space to breathe. The lake looked peaceful enough, so I took off my shoes and stepped in just for a moment.
I didn't get that. I was about to put it. I was about to put sa landscape, but
Maybe kuha ka dili.
really
Slippery.
landscape about to put sa landscape, and then you suddenly slip.
Let's just say the lake was a bit too happy to see me. No warning, just splash. We only planned to pass through Spiez on our way to the Alps, but it surprised us. The castle walls, Thun's towers, the trail from Eschi and Vollensee's still waters, each revealed a different kind of beauty. What began as a stopover became a story worth remembering.
Uy! Shh! Uy! Shh!
Kami.
Stop!
Next, we leave the lakeside calm and head into the Alpine peaks, visiting Interlaken, Brienz, Beatenberg, Iselwold, Lungern, and the Instagram famous Lauterbrunnen. Let's see which one wins our heart.